How's it going, guys? My name is Andreas and today I'm going to be talking about cutoff strategy. Now in a cutoff, you really want to make sure about the last three opponents that you have, particularly the button. He can do the most damage to you if he 3-bets you, and then your win rate will suffer with a lot of non-aces holdings, almost all of them. Now, because of that, you want to check the button's cold call stat, that's one thing. But yeah, the more important one is how often he 3-bets when he's button versus cutoff. So when you know that stat, you want to cut down in your opening range a lot at first. And then when he cold calls you, you want to basically have hands that can barrel for multiple streets for value even when out of position. So you want to connect with a lot of boards. So for example, when you have King 8, Deuce, Rainbow, it's not going to be in particular a great hand when you get called by the button because you're only going to flop a set 1 in 8. And a lot of the times you're going to make an overpair of kings, and that's not going to be valuable over a lot of streets basically. So this hand is not going to perform so well on a lot of boards in a single raise pot out of position. Now the other two opponents, the big blind and the small blind, are also important. When the big blind defends a lot, you have to also open less. However, when you have really good holdings, like the top 20% will always do that well, and you are not getting 3-bet, you can actually distract a lot of value by your opponents when you have those single raise pots in position. Now, what you want to do is basically you want to estimate your win rates at all times, and the way you do it, I'm going to show you now. Now, here I'm in my database, and I hope you can see it a little bit. I hope you're watching on a computer, not on a mobile. But here basically what I have is I have players on the flop equals 2, so it's a heads up pot. And I'm out of position, and the preflop raise comes either from AP, MP, or cutoff. These are the first 3 videos. And you can see that, it's only 401 spots, but, the bigger sample you have, the bigger this picture gets. I played 400 of these scenarios. And, so far did quite okay, 93 BB per 100 win rate. But, this can obviously, vary a lot because of variance. So what you want to do is you want to actually use some filters and create them here like I've done. You can also see that what happens if you call a 3-bet in position. So, you get 3-bet by the blinds. And you can see that in this scenario, it's actually absolutely horrible how it went so far. And it might even be a leak. I mean, I've been losing a bunch of money when I called, a 3-bet from the blinds being in position. And that means that I've probably underestimated their ranges quite a bit and, called with some hands that were dominated by their aces portion. And I just rather fold them, because if I fold after a raise, I should lose at 350 big blinds per 100. Well, this is clearly something I'm working on at the moment. Trying to not call as many 3-bets anymore when I suspect that my opponents are 3-betting only at 5% ratio. But again, 200 spots, one big pot can alter things quite a lot. And you can also see what happens when you're out of position, which, would be the worst case scenario. And here you can see that in the cutoff, I've won at 100 BB, 100 once I called the 3-bet. And this clearly shouldn't be the case because, I shouldn't be winning this much on average when I call a 3-bet. I should probably be losing some. So, it's going to be variance. But, if you have 500K to 1 million hands, these things get more and more accurate, and you can see basically a really great picture of your game. So, I hope you guys liked that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions regarding cutoff range or anything other in poker strategy related, let a comment down in the description, and see you for the next one.